Today I have an amazing keto chili for you. Even if you're not doing the keto diet, you are going to love this low carb, no bean chili because it is packed with flavor and you can make it in under 40 minutes. So go ahead and you can find the recipe linked in the description below, or you can go to eatingonadime.com where you can search keto chili to get the full recipe. Hi, I'm Carrie with eatingonadime.com, and we specialize in helping families make real food for real families. So you're going to find simple ingredients that you're going to love. And today's recipe is just that. Whether you're on the keto diet or not, you are going to love today's recipe, and it's kid-friendly and family approved. Let's go make some chili.
First, we're going to get our veggies cut. We're going to start off with an onion. I like to cut the ends off first, so that way I have a flat surface to work on, and then cut it in half. Then we're going to take that half and peel off all of the outside layer of the onions before we slice it and dice it. So when we actually dice our onions, I like to run my knife through it lengthwise, but not cutting it all the way through. This makes sure that the onion is still intact. Once I've done that all the way through, we're going to turn the onion and then cut our knife the opposite direction, just curving your knife with the way that the onion is going. And this will give us those perfect little diced up pieces. When you've gotten to the edge where you haven't cut all the way through, just flip it over, continue slicing it, and then run your knife quickly through it so that way you can get those onions diced up as well. And then we're going to dice up a red bell pepper. I'm just using one large bell pepper, and the way I cut them off is I first cut around the edges into quarters to get all of the bell pepper away from the core. Then I just gently hold one of the quarters down with the flat side on the bottom and then just run my knife through it lengthwise. Once I've done that, then I grab that bundle, slide them together, and then chop it up to get those bite-sized pieces. You're going to do that for all of the bell pepper. Now today we're using a red bell pepper because it hides nicely in a chili, but you can use any bell pepper that you would like. We just like the red because it blends in with the chili and it gives it amazing flavor. Now it's time to head to the stove. I'm just going to use my stock pot. We have our favorite linked below, and we're going to turn it on high. And this is where we're going to add our ground beef. Today we're using ground beef. I'm using a lean ground beef, but you can also do like a ground turkey as well. I also have my meat separator that I'm using here to chop up the beef. I love using this because it breaks it into those bite-sized pieces that I love, and I have that linked in the description as well. Once your beef is browned, you're going to want to drain off any of the excess grease. We didn't have any today since I used a lean ground beef. And then we're going to add in our onions and our bell peppers and stir to combine. Continue cooking until those bell peppers and onions are completely soft. Once those are soft, it's time to add in our seasonings. We're going to add in 4 tablespoons of chili seasoning. I'm using my homemade chili seasoning that I have linked below, or you can find at eatingonadime.com, or if you want to, you can use a packet of chili seasoning. We're also going to add in a teaspoon of garlic salt. Then stir in 1 can of tomato sauce, 1 can of crushed tomatoes, and a can of beef broth. Stir to combine it all together and allow the chili to come to a boil. Once it is to a boil, then turn it on low, add the lid, and allow it to simmer, stirring occasionally. I like it to simmer for about 20 to 30 minutes so all the flavors can combine. Once everything has combined, you are ready to enjoy your chili. This low carb chili is actually that easy to make, and you can get the full recipe at eatingonadime.com.
It's ready and it smells so good. I love this low carb chili. And you can top it with some of your favorite toppings. We have shredded cheese, jalapenos, avocado, and you can even do sour cream. If you're wanting to keep it low carb, make sure your toppings are low carb. But if you're not really caring about that and you just want a delicious no bean chili, you know, you can always serve it with saltines and cornbread and Fritos and all the carb loving things. But this recipe is so good, you will not miss the carbs, friends. Okay, it's time for a bite. I'm not gonna top it with anything right now. Let's dig in. Ooh, it's hot. That's good. 2 thumbs up. I love this chili recipe. I gotta finish. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope I inspired you to make an amazing chili at home. It's quick, it's easy, and it's family approved. You can get the full recipe linked in the description below, or just go to eatingonadime.com and type in Keto Chili and you'll pop up that recipe for you. Don't forget though, before I go, like and subscribe so you don't miss any more of our family-friendly recipes. I love hanging out with you and I cannot wait to see you next time in my kitchen. Bye friends.